As you may notice, there are already frames dropping. Is it Nvidia GeForce Experience's fault, or is it Valorant? Regardless, Valorant is a popular free-to-play first-person hero shooter developed and published by Riot Games. The CEO of Riot Games is Nicolas Laurent, who was born and educated in France. He is currently primarily based out of Los Angeles, California in the United States, where the headquarters is located. Mark Merrill is the co-chairman, who is also the co-founder of Riot Games. Mark co-founded Riot Games with Brandon Beck, who is also the other co-chairman. In 2011, Tencent invested $400 million into Riot Games for a 93% stake. In 2015, Tencent bought the remaining 7%. Tencent is the global Chinese technology and video game conglomerate holding company. It is headquartered in the Nanshan district in Shenzhen, China. It was founded by Ma Huateng, Zhang Zedong, Xu Chunye, Chen Yiden, and Zheng Liqing. Tencent's market cap is 5.421 trillion Hong Kong dollars, or 698 billion US dollars. Its largest reported direct ownership is by Ma Huateng and Naspers. Naspers owns 2,769,333,600 shares, and Huateng Ponima owns at least 709,859,700 shares reportedly. Naspers is based in Cape Town, South Africa. South Africa is also where Elon Musk was born. Its chair is Koos Becker and the CEO is Bob van Dijk. Naspers has found itself roiled in several scandals, including funding the National Party during apartheid, the National Party even directly owning 74,000 shares reportedly, and fines where Naspers admitted to at least price fixing. It often operates via Prosus, which is reportedly the largest consumer internet company in Europe, that also has a large 28% stake in the Russian Mail.ru group. Prosus is based in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Bob van Dijk is a Netherlands citizen and previously worked at McKinsey & Company as well as eBay. eBay was the company Elon Musk sold PayPal to for $165 million in 2002. Tencent's reported revenue was $73.56 billion. Riot Games, the subsidiary of the Chinese company Tencent, is at the moment expecting Valorant to be a billion-dollar revenue game. Another game that Riot makes is the multiplayer online battle arena strategy game League of Legends, which is now over a decade old. Riot Games has been through significant criticism and controversy, including allegations over gender discrimination and sexual harassment, forced arbitration clause disputes that have been criticized as abusive of employees so significantly so that they resulted in a walkout by employees, issues with partnerships in Saudi Arabia over international human rights violations and real-world violence. Riot's global head of consumer products sharing a Facebook post that claimed George Floyd was killed by police because of his criminal lifestyle, where the subsequent investigation into what was occurring there resulted in his resignation, and more. Frankly, this is a surprising amount of severity of publicized controversies and issues for companies that are supposed to be about fun games to play with friends. This doesn't get into any of the broader issues publicized regarding Riot Games' Chinese parent company Tencent, of which there are again surprisingly kind of a lot. Ma Huateng, the founder, chairman and CEO of Tencent, is worth $57.7 billion reportedly. Chinese businessman Zhang Zedong, also known as Tony Zhang, was the co-founder and is a former chief technology officer of the company. His net worth is reportedly $25.7 billion. Chen Yiden was also a co-founder of Tencent. Among other things, in 2009 he co-founded Wuhan College, which is based in Wuhan in the Chinese province of Hubei, and became a school initiator. In 2015 he donated RMB 20 million to support the college's library construction and reading material purchases. He also founded the Yiden Prize. Valorant itself is a fairly enjoyable game with typically less than 2-minute match queue times, though you can end up with people under level 30 against players over 300 somehow. The aiming system is bizarre. In effect, it requires you to stop moving if there is any hope of being close to on target. There are a large number of skills that can be used in different ways, though few are actually skills that will kill an enemy by themselves. Each character has different skills. Matches include deathmatch, spike rush, unranked and ranked. There isn't a team deathmatch or point-of-control game mode at the moment, unlike many FPS. In-game you can pay for things with real currency like skins and character unlocks, though they are fairly expensive, especially if you compare it to historical full game prices of $50 to $60 for a brand new just released AAA title. This is obviously without factoring the time value of money of the hours you will spend playing these games that you could be doing something else. You aren't however required to pay for anything with money per se. Often matches in unranked will take upwards of 45 minutes to complete. This video includes clips from every match type other than ranked and the special game mode. You can see while I'm by no means an FPS expert, not to mention a Valorant pro, considering I don't normally play video games, I do get a few kills, match objectives, and at a minimum I can contribute in some way to the team despite being a noob. Please note that there are some extremely toxic and even terrifying people you might unfortunately end up matched up with or even on the same team of from Q. Their conduct often begs the question why they're playing a video game that is supposed to be fun with other people, since they're such miserable and broadly terrible people. Valorant has an in-game reporting system to deal with this but lacks any significant blocking capability. If you're going to be like that, maybe consider working on yourself more before interacting with people and examine why you are playing a video game that's supposed to be for fun to begin with. This is especially true if you're playing in unranked and any of the more arcade match types. It's completely unnecessary. It typically requires thousands of hours of gameplay experience and training to become anywhere close to top skill competitively. Most people fundamentally are never going to spend that amount of time on any specific game. Even at minimum wage in developed countries this equates to thousands of dollars, so this is also especially worth significant consideration prior to investing the time, depending on your personal goals.
Good attempt.
Valorant itself seems extremely buggy at best, with significant stability and possible at least cybersecurity issues. There was reportedly cheating in Valorant even during the beta, also with plenty of obvious what appears to be bot activity in-game. Valorant installs Riot Vanguard. That default boots on startup every time you turn on your computer, regardless of if you play Valorant.
30 seconds left.
The game would also regularly somehow manage to freeze a fairly high specification computer despite less than 50% tasking of resources when alt-tabbing. This is extremely concerning and problematic when you are trying to play a game. This is also pretty much the only game I've been researching so far that managed to repeatedly have corrupted video files that only had audio with a black screen the day after recording, which is strange. Overall, Valorant can be some fun and I can see how it could make money. However, I have a lot more questions than answers at the moment, and there is significant obvious room for improvement. I wouldn't go out of my way for this game at all, and there are definitely better communities in addition to mutually financially productive games. For the community and the developer, that might be a better use of your time if you wanted to monetize your gameplay in some way or be a professional competitively. Nothing is set in stone, however, so it's definitely a game franchise to pay some attention to. Please enjoy the remainder of the gameplay compilation. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video useful and informative. If you have any feedback, requests or ideas, feel free to comment and I'll try to get back to you.
You only thought that was close.
Last round in the half.
Reloading. Enemy spotted mid. Get out of my way. Enemy spotted B. Spike planted. Wall raised. Fire in the hole!
One enemy remaining.
For you.
Last player standing.
You will not kill my ally! Hawk out!
Spike planted. Last player standing.
I'm gonna suck some of these.
Get out of my way! Wall raised.
Cutting through.
The hunt begins.
My ultimate.
One enemy remaining.
Jet's behind you.
ready. Here.
I think they're decent.
One enemy remaining.
It's too late now.
Last player standing.
For you.
Attackers win.